Welcome back to my channel. So in previous days we've excavated this area. We removed the top gravel that was mixed in between dirt and gravel. There was some good kind of base beneath. There was like 12 to 18 inches of gravel, and we have added this 6 inches of crushed stone. And in winter time we get a lot of cold weather, so the frost is going down up to 4 feet in the ground, which means the ground will, let's say, inflate or increase in thickness, and it will move stuff. Whatever the weight is, it will move. It's incredible pressure it can apply on buildings. So that's why we have to make sure that the foundations are not exposed to the frost. I'm going to put some styrofoam so it will not frost as deep as opposed to other exposed area. Especially with a slab, a concrete slab, there's no snow on it, it will freeze really deep. So this one would avoid the freezing going so deep, and it should remain only in the gravel area or gravel layer. I had to have the gravel, the crushed gravel, about 10 inches below the bottom of the vinyl siding. Yet at some point 6 inches, so I have maybe 4 inches to remove. And also I had to move it a little bit more this way because I'm maybe 2 feet far from the end of the real insulation base. So the slab will be 14 feet, but the insulation will be going up to 16 feet to make sure that the frost doesn't come under the slab. Okay, this is the result. That's the first rough grading. At this point I'm missing some material. I'm waiting for 10 wheels of gravel. I'm missing some for sure, but I'm going to start taking some measurement because I'm not really an expert in leveling. Yeah, I'm missing material here definitely. 2-3 inches, and then I have a big lean on this side, too much. Okay, I have too much material near the garage at the front, and I'm missing a little bit on this side, so I'm going to take this, switch it on the other side. But I'm going also to gather some material to sand here in that area. I'm fairly close to what I need. I'm going to make some compaction because there will be some variation with that, and we'll see from there. Yesterday I decided to dig a little bit more on this side because I was having some problem getting down to grade. And another point, it doesn't show on the camera, but there's a fairly high bank of dirt there. As you can see, it's kind of high. And I could not remove that bank because actually this is the mountain, it's going up. And I also have a lot of water flowing there in spring with high rains, and I have to manage to have the concrete slab to stay on the dry and yet have that flowing water on this side to flow on the side, not on the concrete slab. So I decided to go a little bit lower, had the styrofoam lower in the ground to make sure that the flow of the water will not go through under the gravel. So that was a little bit frustrating yesterday because I've had all the gravel set, and I had to say it was not going to work with the flow of water. So I dug a little bit lower, and at the very end, so the slab will be maybe end at this portion, but I still have to insulate the ground for the frost wider than the slab, obviously, because it is going to frost right aside the slab. It could lift the side of the slab. So I'm going to take back this gravel at the bottom to make sure it's really nice and flat surface. I'm going to make a small bend like this to have the 8 inches on the side of the slab and still keep the 6 inches in the middle, but I still have to keep that side clear from the slab to make sure that the water will drain freely up to the there's a small curve just where you're standing. Small curve is this is 6 inches pipe. It does the job. It's not a big flow, it's not a river, it's flowing. It's just water coming out from the ground and slowly flowing. Could flow in winter time too. So I have to make sure that I have some kind of ditch just aside the slab, make sure that the water flows on the side, not on the slab. Okay, again, hard to see the grades, but the water flow comes from the very top of the driveway, runs aside of that bank and go there. And yesterday I also dig up a little bit more here just to clear much more stuff. I prefer adding some stuff like this than having to deal with dirt like this. It's really not convenient to dig it by hand or something like that. So I used the tractor as much as possible yesterday when it was time. So I'm going back on to grading this morning, and hopefully I get it right this time. This is the 6 inches culvert pipe. There was a concrete plate on it. There's 2 others to protect them from crushing the pipe. Since my work are going up to there, insulation, I'm going to remove the 2 other plates just below this. I'm going to remove all that gravel and dig a little bit more this way, so I get some good preparation, room to work. I'm kind of stuck on this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. I'm stuck from every side. That's why it's frustrating. So first I'm going to remove gravel, then remove the 2 slabs there and reveal the pipe there. Okay, I get this corner clear to my liking. As you can see, the culvert pipe is going up because the old ditch was a little bit higher than this. I'm going to make the ditch a little bit lower, maybe I would say a feet lower than what it was, to make sure that the flow of water will be much more lower than the concrete base. So I'll have to clean a little bit more this culvert pipe to lower it down. Then the remaining part is to remove a little bit of dirt here. It should be gravel there, but to make it a little bit lower, I'll have to pay attention not to hit the culvert pipe though. Okay, after messing around with grading the ditch, the culvert, and all that stuff, I'm finally ready to compact. So it's level to my liking.